Hey guys, Mike Toy, Bonsai Boise. So it's March 1st, 2020. Pretty sunny day here in Boise, Idaho. So figured I'm gonna take all my trees out of their winter hibernation and put them back on their racks and tables and everything, and get them watered and do a quick assessment, see how everybody's doing, and see if I lost any over the winter or if everybody survived. So far so good, but let me give you a quick tour here of where I'm at so far. I'm about halfway through it, so let me give you a look. Okay, so here we are. So you can see it's quite a mess back there. Quick little look here. But got everybody sort of taken out and doing a look here. Here's the shantung. I won't go too in depth right now, just kind of want to give a quick glimpse. There's a little Siberian elm forest I've been working on, bigger Siberian elm. So the plan is, and has been, I've got, as you can see, I took all the trees out of the bark that they were sort of buried in, put along there. And then I had the bark on tarps and some really thick weed barrier stuff, and poked holes in the tarps so that way it could still drain throughout the winter. But the reason I did that is because it's on gravel. I didn't want to be raking up bark over gravel because it seemed like a lot of work. So now it's just a matter of bunching it all up, grabbing the tarp, throwing it away. However, there is a lot of bark, so I may have to put it in bags first anyway. But anyways, that's a look at where I'm at here. I'll give you another look here once this is all done and cleaned up, and you can kind of see how it turned out. So be right back. Getting there, slowly but surely. All right, got it pretty well straightened out here. I'm gonna do a quick walk through and take a look. There's a blueberry bush, got a little willow cutting in there, just so I got somewhere to put it. So far, this little mini Christmas tree deal that I did a video on around Christmas time seems to be the only casualty, which, yeah, no, I think it was on clearance for like $3, so I'm not really crying the blues over that. But so far, it seems to be the only one that's died. This is the, what is that called? Philadelphus? Something like that. Wisteria. Goes up, spreads its tentacles all over the place here. There's a couple of cuttings from a silver maple that I just now cut. Doubtful that they're going to make it, but you know, I always try. Got some Amur maple seeds in there. Got an Amur maple tree here. I've had this guy for about 6 or 7 years now. Pretty tiny for how long I've had it. Another Amur maple, lilac. I forget what it's called. It's like a, what the heck is it called? Korean lilac, dwarf Korean lilac. Yeah, something like that. A couple of Virginia creepers. Siberian elm. Bigger Siberian elm. Silver maple. Western sand cherry. Not sure if the color contrast is letting you see it very well. Hopefully. Got my juniper tree here. I'm going to be doing a trim on this at some point in the near future, probably within the next few weeks. My Siberian elm forest. Cotonoster. Shantung maple. I'll tell you one concerning thing about this. Let me zoom in here, start the base. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Till about right there. For some unknown reason, the bark just started chipping away, and you can sort of see the live vein there. Hopefully you can see that well. But kind of weird that it did that. Still got this trouble spot here to deal with, like 6 or 7. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 or so branches coming out of one spot. This is the most awkward tree. Ironically, it's my favorite tree. because it's got really nice bark and nice looking trunk and a whole bunch of potential, but just so unruly and awkward and gangly looking right now. Green ash tree, or double trunk green ash tree, I should say. Hasn't been doing as well the past couple of years. It's hanging in there, but it's not really, I wouldn't say it's thriving. Silver maple, this is the one that I took the cuttings from, and I did that to gain some taper right there. And I took a little clip here I'm going to show you right now. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty long and, well, not straight, but the same size all the way through. So I'm going to make a big cut right in the middle here, if I can get situated. Right, kind of here, to create some taper. So there it goes. There we go. Okay, let me get this guy out of the way. There it is. Maybe I'll make some cuttings out of that if I can. But this will hopefully create some taper, because now you got the thicker bottom half and the thinner top half, so it'll create more taper. There it is. Okay, so just give you an idea of what it looked like and where I did it and why I did it. I think that's a blue spruce. A friend of mine gave it to me a couple years ago. It's a lilac. There's my dwarf Alberta spruce that I did a video on just a couple months ago. That is an oak leaf sumac. Elmore maple, bay willow. I think that's just a little oak. Katsura Japanese maple. I'll be doing a repot on this one here soon and a trim. Let's see if I can get a good look at the buds here. Focus. Focus. Doesn't want to focus for me. Hold on. There we go. You can kind of see the stage that the buds are in, so gonna have to do it soon. Probably next weekend, the latest. That's a willow cutting that I swam across the river and just sort of broke off of a willow tree. Its name is Loki. Cotonoster. Whole bunch of random cuttings back in here. Bigger cotonoster. Silver maple. Bunch more cuttings of different types. That's a juniper. Actually not a cutting, but still juniper. Lots of little cuttings. Oak leaf sumac. Amur maple. Amur maple. Oak, I think. Silver maple. Silver maple. Oak. You got a silver maple there. Lilac. And that silver maple is the one that I did, that I dug up last year. That I'm going to try and graft this branch here into this main trunk here. I'm going to do that probably within the next couple of weeks. So, anyways, that's a look at everything here. So, just got them all taken out of the bark today. You know that stage when you wake up and you're barely awake, you're just super groggy and you just want 5 more minutes? That's sort of the stage that these trees are in right now. It's really early right now, and I can just kind of feel that maybe I did this a tad bit too early, or maybe right on time. Who knows? Anyways, it was fun to get them out and sort of play around with them, water them, trim a couple of them. So it's been a long winter. Glad I got to play with them. So hope you enjoyed the early spring update. I'll be posting some more videos. Actually, a lot more videos now that we're heading into spring. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.